After a cool, slow spring, what a difference a week makes. We are now in the first week of May. It's just wonderful to potter down our garden path and marvel how nature regenerates every year. Everything seems to be growing at lightning speed, and every day there's something new, like this tiny violet. All of a sudden the bluebells are opening, along with the first red campion. The new fern throngs are unfolding, but it's the end of the season for the daffodils. Hopefully it's going to be another year for our wild orchids. Last year I put markers in and they're bobbing up all round the markers for another good show this year. It's only a week ago I inspected the lawn and I couldn't see any signs of the yellow rattle, but the seeds I sowed last September, October, they're sprouting up all over the lawn. Some of the cowslips are pollinated with primroses. Sweet Cicely is a new arrival to our garden, and it has a strong aniseed smell. And the water crowfoot is opening on the pond. I've only one disappointment in this pond. I've never had newts. Even though they're in a pond about a mile away on the local golf course, they've never arrived here, but I'm not going to introduce them. They'll have to arrive here naturally. Comfrey does very well in our garden, and it's really good for the bees. Every day more marsh marigolds are opening, as well as the water ravens, now very much established around the pond and garden. But casualties do occur and have to be removed to make way for more replanting. The colesfoot has finished, and now it's the forget-me-not and wood anemone's time. Ramson's, our wild garlic, makes a brief appearance. By the 2nd of May, our naturalised bluebells are at their best. But the butterflies are scarce so far this year. After yesterday's sunny day, it's been raining again today, and I can't believe how many snails have come out in the garden. We weren't right sure that the great tits have hatched, but we've been watching them this afternoon coming in and out, and they're both feeding them, so we know they've got young. Also in the 2nd week of May, our scree and rock garden is exploding with colour. The front garden has been constructed purely for alpine flowers and is very easy to maintain with just a bit of general weeding where necessary. We haven't had any rain for around 2 weeks, so the water butts are coming in handy. It's the 17th of May and the great tits are in and out of the box feeding the young every few minutes. I reckon they'll have about 8 young. These magpies are a real pest. We are constantly shooing them off out of our garden. The dry, warmer weather suits the ant colony under our stone patio. And another generation of mason bees are about again. There's not a lot happening round the pond, but the ragged robin is opening, and we have a few whirligig beetles and pond skaters, and our first red damselfly. Our no more lawn has changed into a mini meadow, and on the last day of May the first yellow rattle is finally opening. The wood ravens and water ravens have cross-pollinated to produce a type of yellow water raven. And on the last day in May, our garden is steadily changing into early summer, with all the summer flowers starting to open. It changes every day. It's the last day in May, and the yellow rattle in the lawn just about made it. Earlier this morning, the great dicks fledged. I didn't see them, but there was a lot of activity flying around the garden, but I think they've got away all right. The magpies and the crow were about, but I think they've just done all right. Yes, they've all fledged, and there isn't even an egg in it. The garden's at its best now, and it's just about peaking. In the next 2 weeks it will be at its best, but we'll see that in our June and July garden diary.